Welcome Pisces to your monthly love reading for May of 2018. So we're going to get into your reading and look into the theme that you may be experiencing. The theme for Pisces for May of 2018. The theme for Pisces for May 2018. So the theme is around a fire sign. This is an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, and it is coming through male or female. It just depends. Now this person is coming out in the upright position. This could be your moon sign, rising sign, ascendant sign. It just depends, but they may affect you in some way. It just depends there for a lot of you. All right. Now the obstacle to overcome with this particular person or energy, obstacle to overcome for May 2018, Pisces. Your obsessive thinking, the things that might be on your mind about things not going right, what to do, what not to do, what not to say when it comes to communication. You know, this is you needing to rest your mind, to reflect on certain things and not have that mental burnout. For a lot of you out there with making certain decisions, or whoever this person may be surrounding issues like that. Right. Let's see the energy or person that's coming towards you. Now we already have someone else that's showing up in the reading, but yeah, beyond you, but the energy or person that's coming towards you, Pisces. We have the Ten of Cups. Now this is a happy relationship. This is where you two are either living together, you are around one another, a happy home, a happy marriage. Commitment, stability is there, so that does seem to be very good for a lot of you out there. So anytime you see the Four of Swords in reverse next to this energy, which is very positive, there could be a lot of trust issues. You know, trusting yourself to believe in this particular connection, or just trusting a particular individual. But they're coming out in the upright position though. All right. Now the response for you Pisces, response for Pisces for May. You have the Four of Cups. So I did have to pause, but we do have the Four of Cups, and the Four of Cups is an energy where I was speaking about the trust, or the attitude that you might have towards that particular person, depending on what may have happened between you two. This is you like turning someone down, pushing the energy away, pushing that person away, and just not being emotionally satisfied with this particular connection for many of you out there. And let's see the outcome for Pisces for May 2018. The outcome for Pisces for May 2018. And we see this is the Five of Swords is in reverse, and sometimes this is looking for things to subside, you know, an apology, or you two have gone through a heated battle or exchange or something like that, and you're getting over the tension, over the tension or the bad memories that you might have about that particular person or situation, especially if it was dealing more than one, two, or three people. It just depends there. Right. So let's see, clarify the Queen of Wands for Pisces. Clarify the Queen of Wands for Pisces. And we have the Fool in reverse, and that person may not want to take a risk, or they may have been very risky in the past, and that's why there are trust issues with this particular connection for many of you out there. That's why the Fool, sometimes with that person is connected to the Fool, sometimes there was foolish behavior in some way, some form or fashion. I feel clarify the Four of Swords in reverse for Pisces. This is what you have to overcome. Clarify the Four of Swords in reverse for Pisces. And this is the isolation, you being alone, or just not wanting to be bothered with that particular person and doing things on your own. And that could be something that's on your mind if you do have the other person on your mind at times throughout the month. So there's some kind of restriction there between you and someone else, which is not quite stable and bothering you in some way. You could be dealing with a Virgo as well. All right. And let's clarify the Ten of Cups for Pisces. Clarify the Ten of Cups, the person that's coming towards you. And we have the Seven of Cups in reverse as well. And a lot of you are, I feel like this, with this combination, sometimes this is a card of decisions. A lot of times this is energy of assuming things, you know, things getting the better of you, making assumptions, or a lot of confusion and fog when it comes to your situation. I'm going to clarify that in a second. All right. And clarify the Four of Cups for Pisces. What's the reason? Clarify the Four of Cups for Pisces. there's justice in reverse, and I feel like for many of you, you might be dealing with, now some of you are shutting someone down that's very positive for you in your life, and that does come through as an injustice if you're purposely doing these things to get back at someone, or the fact that there has been some injustice and things like that going on in your situation, and you know about it, and you intuitively, like, you know, shutting that person down because you don't want to be involved in things like that. So there are some issues there. It just depends on what it might be. It could be legal matters, court matters, and things like that. And clarify the Five of Swords in reverse for Pisces. Clarify the Five of Swords in reverse. And we do have the King of Cups in reverse, so it could be another water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, or the energy that you could be giving off, male or female, of not being emotionally satisfied, grounded, or very angry about a certain situation or person for a lot of you out there. So there is some tension there, and it's right next to Justice in reverse. So depends on what has happened between you and someone else, and depends on how you respond to that energy. I feel is a lot of turmoil between you and that person, but there's some really good things there, but you might not see it as such. You might not want to interact with that person, especially if they bring up certain things that you know, from the past, you know, issues like that could have been going on. So clarify the Seven of Cups in reverse for Pisces. Yeah, and we do have the Five of Pentacles, and I feel with the Five of Pentacles is where a lot of you are feeling a bit down and broken alone with you and your romantic partner, but there are issues financially as well. The Five of Pentacles shows up as financial deprivation or being alone, away from your partner, having to kind of move out, pack up your things and move to a different location. Those are some issues, and I feel where there are illusions, this is behind what you might not be able to see, and that could be some of the issue. All right, so let's see from the romance angels for you Pisces for May 2018. Pisces for May 2018. We have soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate for a lot of you, and there's some really good energies here, but a lot of you might not trust this particular energy, this particular person. They may not even trust you for some of you out there, but there's something very significant for you and someone else. Very spiritual, could be. All right, energies for Pisces for May 2018. And we have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning into your life. If you have not spoken to this person, if you two have not gotten along in different ways, or having issues with moving on from one another, or getting past grudges or grievances and things like that, there are some issues that are going on that are unresolved. So there are opportunities to work things out, but sometimes they might be delayed because of, I feel like there's some good healing energy with the Five of Swords in reverse, but that doesn't mean that everything is going to work out as you would want to. But there is something happy and stable here, but there are some tension that needs to be resolved. So that's going to be your reading. I do hope that the messages did help you out. Lots of love, lots of light to you, tons of healing vibes, and make sure that if you would like to, you can always go to the website psychicloveheals.com to schedule something for you. Have a good one.